All right, everyone. So this is our monthly food pantry haul. This is the second monthly food pantry haul for this month. And so I'll just go over everything. We got a bag of elbow macaronis, which is good for either like homemade mac and cheese or a supper salad or some kind of pasta salad. Got a bag of white rice, which is good, a 2-pound bag. And we got some raisins. Got a 6-pack roll of toilet paper. We got one of these cheddar broccoli Knorrs. We got shelled pecans, which you can make like some sweet pecans, which I've never made, so I'd like to try that. Got some mozzarella cheese for some pizza or something. A block of mild cheddar cheese. We got 2 pounds of ground beef and a 5-pound bag of split chicken breast, which is really good. So I have it on the cookie sheet because this is thawing fast. So I got to split those up and get them in the freezer. And we got a can of diced tomatoes, sliced carrots, 2 cans of corn. We got a pound of butter, one of these blocks. They're in 4 sticks. We got a can of chicken and a can of tuna fish. So that is the second monthly, that's the second monthly food pantry haul for this month. So yeah, what's next? I'm not sure if I'm going to do a what we ate this week video, or I may just put the remainder of the meals in this video. So I think I might just combine the two videos. Okay, so stay tuned for our meals at the end of this video. All right, everyone. So this is what's for our supper on this Tuesday night. We're pretty much done. I just forgot to say anything of what we're having this Tuesday night. So it's Taco Tuesday, so we're having tacos. This is actually my 4th one. I could put down some tacos. I love tacos. And I'm super hungry, so so yeah, this is our supper, tacos, and I'm actually having strawberry soda. And Glenn had strawberry soda too. It's a nice change. We don't have that too often. So, all right, that's our supper for this Tuesday night. All right, everyone. So it is time for supper on this Thursday night. So what we are having is I've got some macaroni and cheese boiling right now, and got the George Foreman out. This is the George Foreman where these plates actually come out. I've got it warming up, but there's clips on the side here. You can take the plates to clean, take them out. Much easier than the very first George Foreman. The other plate comes out too. So I'm just going to put some Spencer steaks on there, and we're going to have that with mac and cheese. These are the Spencer steaks. This is basically ground up ribeye. So got 4 of them for like, I think close to $11. So just warming up the George Foreman right now. And that's what we're going to have for supper on this Thursday night. All right. The green light shows us it's warmed up. You could even see it smoke a little bit. All right, so this one, these Spencer steaks are kind of big, so they overlap. But not too much. They'll shrink a little bit as they're cooking. And then I'm just gonna throw some pepper. I actually should have seasoned the other side, because you don't have to flip these, because when you close it, this side is going to cook the top. So I'll at least season the top part. And they're not going to take that long to cook. You can cook a lot of different things on the George Foreman. I've seen videos of people cooking actual steaks, lobster, lobster tail or whatever. So yeah. It's not just meant for hamburgers. With the ridges, you could probably make a, I think they call it a panini sandwich or bread or whatever. Alright, so I'm just going to close it. But it's got a drip tray here also. Fits perfectly under there. And after a couple minutes, I don't even think it's been a couple minutes really, that's what the top side looks like. So they kind of stick together, so you just got to break them apart. But I see a couple places need to be cooked still. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call these done. And I'm just going to cook a third one. Now, it didn't sizzle right away because with opening and closing it, it loses some of its heat, but it's not going to take long to heat right back up. I just threw black pepper, seasoned salt, and onion powder on there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and plate up for Glenn and get him his food before it gets cold. Alright everyone, so this is our supper for Thursday night. Just Spencer steak on a George Foreman and some mac and cheese. Easy supper, still tastes good. I'll probably use some A1 sauce to dip my steak in. And we're drinking some chocolate milk with that. So, alright, stay tuned for the next meal. Alright everyone, so it is Friday afternoon. And I told you before we had some old bananas. And we got some old bananas on their last leg. So instead of throwing them away, I'm just going to make some banana nut muffins. So right now I'm going to go ahead and mash these and get some ingredients together, and I will be back. Alright everyone, so we have our ingredients together and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I have my 3 smashed bananas here. I'm going to pour that in this bowl. Alright, and then I'm going to add 1/3 cup of melted butter. And then 3/4 cups of sugar. 1 egg already beaten. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a pinch or 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And then we're just going to mix this all together right now. This is such an easy recipe for banana nut muffins. Alright, so if you so desire, add some chopped walnuts or a peanut of your choice, or no peanuts. We do like walnuts in ours, so I got some chopped walnuts. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of flour. And I'm just going to mix that in. Okay, so I've got my muffin pan here, and it says to butter it, but I'm going to go ahead and spray it. Alright, so now I'm just going to fill them up. You could use cupcake liners if you want, but I usually end up overflowing and they get stuck on here anyway, so and I have to wash it anyway. So this recipe should make enough for 1 dozen good sized muffins. Alright, so that's all of the batter, so it made exactly 12 muffins. And I've got my oven preheated to 350, and I'm going to bake these between 18 and 20 minutes. Alright everyone, so the banana nut muffins are done, and it actually took 19 minutes. So this one here, I kind of destroyed a little bit of these two. When I brought them out of the oven, it hit the top rack and kind of tore off the breading, so kind of destroyed those two a little bit, but they smell delicious. As no later than a couple minutes in the oven, they were already smelling good. I wish there was smell-o-vision because these smell delicious. So I'm gonna let them cool off. I'll be back later when I make the cream cheese frosting to put on top of these. Normally what I would have done is when it was still batter inside the cupcakes, I would have put walnuts on top of each one, and then when they were done baking, you would have had walnuts on top. But I knew I was going to make the cream cheese frosting for them, so I didn't do that. So, alright, stay tuned. I got to get supper going, cutting up onions and green peppers for our hot tamales. Alright everyone, so time to make Friday night supper. And this is what we're having for supper, hot tamales. I've done a couple of videos on this already, so I'm not going to record the whole thing, but it's much like a sloppy joe, but we put it on hot dog buns. It's going to have a pound of ground beef. These are the green bell peppers we picked up from the food pantry this week. Going to chop up an onion and add tomato soup to it to give it the juices. And that's going to be it. Super simple. And on the side we'll have some chips with French onion dip, but that's going to be our simple supper this Friday night. Alright everyone, so I've got the meat cooking for the hot tamales. As you can see, I got the onions and green peppers in there. I cook it slow. I don't want the meat cooking that fast because then it gets overdone. So I'm cooking it on a lower heat. And I'm going to cover it so it simmers, and we want to get those peppers and onions softened, because last thing I want to be doing is biting into my hot tamale into crunchy onion and green pepper. So I'm going to continue to make this, and we'll be back. Alright everyone, so here's our supper for this Friday night, hot tamales, and get a closer view of them. A little dark, but so we got hot tamales, some Lay's wavy potato chips, and some French onion dip. So that's what we're having for supper on this Friday night. Alright everyone, so here is banana nut muffins with the cream cheese frosting. And unfortunately I never hit the record button when I was making the cream cheese frosting. But if you want to see how it was made, if you go back to the banana cake video, I made it on there. Otherwise, I'll just throw the ingredients. It's super easy. So yeah, I just might throw the ingredients in the description below. So there it is, banana nut muffin, cream cheese frosting for our dessert on this Friday night. Alright everyone, so this is our early lunch for a Saturday afternoon. We're just eating stuff that we have left, so using what we have. We had one Spencer steak left that hadn't been cooked from the other night, so we need to get that used. We have some rolls that need to be used, so we use those. So the Spencer steak sandwiches for Glenn. I'm just having a breakfast sandwich, egg, ham, cheese on the roll. So that's our lunch for this Saturday afternoon. All right, everyone, to end the week, this is our supper for this Saturday night. We got a large thin crust pepperoni, half Italian sausage with extra cheese. And with using a free topping coupon, this was less than $8. So that's what we're having for this Saturday night, and that will end the week of what we ate this week. So hope you enjoyed it.